Hello and welcome to Wireman's Whimsy. Today we're going to make this Wishing You the Happiest of Birthdays card. We're using a few different sets in this one. We're using the Wishing You the Happiest of Birthdays from the Happiest of Birthdays set. We are using the strawberries and leaves from the Sweet Strawberry set. And the paper, the DSP that I'm using, is actually from the Sand and Sea Designer Series paper from the Friends Are Like Seashells suite. So I have the opal rounds as well, and I tried a couple of different colors to figure out which one looked best because I don't actually have the Melon Mambo blends yet. But what I did is this one is the I think this one is the Flirty Flamingo, and it came out a little too peachy. This is actually the Light Real Red. So the Light Real Red turned out really, really nicely, and so I've used that on the card. It's come out a really nice kind of candy pink. So what you'll need for this card is a card base in Melon Mambo, a piece of the Sand and Sea DSP cut 5 1/4 by 4. You will need a piece of Whisper White or Basic White now to do the greeting on, and we used the largest of the Stitched So Sweetly dies to cut this out. And then you will need the Strawberry Builder punch to do the strawberries. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stamp down the greeting with the Melon Mambo. When we're doing this, I wanted some space at the bottom of the greeting so I could put the card on. I've mounted the greeting a little bit higher, but I wanted the space for the strawberry at the bottom. So I'm just going to ink up using the Melon Mambo. Stamp away to make sure I've got good coverage. Looks like I need a little bit more coverage along the bottom there. Okay, and then I'm just going to lay it down. Center it as best you can. If it's not 100% straight, you can fix that when you cut it out. So that's not a really big problem. So we're going to need to die cut that. So we'll get all that done first, and then I'll come back in and do the pieces that need to be done with the punch because I want to show you how to use the punch to the best effect. Okay, so I'm going to lay this down on my platform and my cutting mat. I'm going to line this up with where I would like it to be, and then I'm going to sandwich it up, making sure I'm not moving it. There we go. I'm just going to run it through the cut and emboss. And again, we've put it on at an angle going through so that there is no hard edge going against the roller inside the machine. All right, so there is our greeting all ready to go. And what I can do is I can actually start to put this card together. Like this. So put some adhesive on, attach your card front to the card base. You just center it up. There we go. And we can go ahead and put the dimensionals on the back of this and set it up. As you can see, this is a little bit redder than how it dries. It really dries the true Melon Mambo. And we've talked about before about how the inks, when they're wet, are sometimes darker or slightly different color than you're expecting them to be. But have no fear, they will dry true to color. So I'm just going to peel the backs of these off now, and then we can adhere this to the front of the card. And again, we're going to put it up just a little bit higher so that we've got room for that strawberry at the bottom. And then make sure it's straight and just give it a tap down. So we're going to need some scraps of paper to do the strawberry and the leaves on. Now, if you look at the punch, you can see that the strawberry is in the bottom part of the punch, and it's kind of, if you look at it as a triangle, it's got the wide side down. So when you stamp this, you're going to want to stamp it on your paper so that you can put it in and punch it out like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Melon Mambo, and I'm going to punch, or I'm going to stamp the strawberry. This is the outline of the strawberry. I'm going to do it full value in the Melon Mambo, like that. And then I'm going to do the fill for it, but I'm going to do the fill at half value. And the nice thing about these is you can line them up really well. I tend to do the outside first so that I can line it up. And then you're going to take this and you're going to put it in your punch, and it lines up perfectly, and then you're just going to pop it out. Okay, so there's your strawberry. Now we're going to do the leaves. And I've got the outline and the fill for the leaves, as well as the little top of the flower there. And we need the Granny Apple Green for this. Now, when we look at the leaves are at the top, so I'm going to need to stamp the leaves sideways on this piece of paper so that I can get them out. So that means when I stamp them, I'm going to stamp full value like this, and then I'm going to stamp second value on here and lining it up and just pushing it down. So I'm going to put this in the punch now and just line it up and punch it out. So now the reason that I haven't done both leaves at the same time is the other leaf is here, and I didn't want to actually cut into that one. So I can now do my second leaf and pop that down like that. And I can pop this in and line it up and pop it out. Okay, so I need a little piece of paper left to do the top of the strawberry. And so if I stamp that this way on this piece, then I can just punch that out. So I'm just going to drop that down on there like that. And then I can put it in the punch, line it up, and punch it out. So when you have these kind of builder punches where there's lots of different shapes in them, it is really helpful to orient the images so that you can stamp them out really, or punch them out really easily. Otherwise, you end up trimming the paper down until you've got nothing to hold on to, and then you need to stick a little piece of paper onto it so that you can actually cut it out. So I'm just going to put some adhesive on the back of the leaves and just pop them on the top of the strawberry, just like that. And then I'm going to use dimensionals to mount the strawberry. I'm just going to put a couple on the back just to hold it steady. And then, I say that so much, we're just going to pop this down, kind of like that. And then, see, again, and then I'm going to just adhere the leaves down flat. I'm not going to dimensionalize the leaves. And then we'll put the opals on that I've colored. I'm going to put one leaf in like this, and then another leaf in like this. And depends about where you've got your greeting, where you can tuck that leaf in so you're not covering up all of it. And then we're going to take our Take Your Pick tool, and we're going to just lift these opals up and then just put them down. You can put them wherever you like. There's no right or wrong to this. It's wherever you like them. If you don't want to put them on, you don't have to. I just like them for that little bit of bling on the card. And then we'll pop this one down here. So there you go. There is your card finished using the Sweet Strawberry stamp set and Strawberry Builder Punch, and using the Happiest of Birthday greetings with the Sand and Sea Designer Series paper. So thank you so much for watching today. If there is anything you'd like to purchase, please use the links below, and we will see you next time. Take care.